This is the Iron Trader. It is Sunday night. Now, the future's open here at 6 o'clock, and about a half hour ago. So, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, gotta see what's going on here. Okay, so what we did is we had a nice bottoming tail situation here last week. Just like we had here, like I've been pointing out for I don't know how many videos here now, okay? And again, all these bottoming tails here, they do look different. See how that one looks? See how this one looks here? Okay, we can take a look at CO sticky here, and then we can look at there. See, all of them are pretty much different, but that was a nice bottoming tail situation. Jumped up over the 8 SMA, and then last Friday, she got as high as 79.96, which we just looked to the left of the chart, 79.90. Okay, you came in within 6 cents. Okay, there's your double top situation. Right above that, if you could get higher, you had 80.13. It did not go there. It just sold right on down. Okay, so what do we got now? Okay, so we look at today's candle here so far. I mean, obviously it's early, but we have a lower low. Okay, that's never good. So what you want to do is look at the low on this. This is 78.02 here so far. So what we want to do is we want to look to right to the left of the chart here. Okay, next level is going to be of support is 77.91. Then we go to the next level is 77.55, and then we have your big retest down here of 76.89. Okay, very crucial that we need to hold that. Now again, if that is lost, here what we do is we just take these price channels right across, okay? Just take that right across. Your next level is going to be 75.84. And we take this level here right across. What do you got? Okay, you got 75.52. And then what we look is for the big boy right here. This here is 75.43. There is your 200-day on your weekly chart. Okay, what you do here is this is going to be very strong. If it does happen to get down in this area, you can see how many times that it's hit it, and it closed all above. So this was going to be very key support if it gets down into that level. Okay, so realistically, this could really bounce down here. Now again, if we can hold these levels here, or even at 76.89 on a closing basis, that could be a nice opportunity here to buy and then run it right back on up again. Now we've got a lot of resistance going forward here now because the price is below pretty much everything. Okay, see, I don't like the 8. You crossed over the 50-day, the 21-day, or the 200-day, and now you're headed towards that Hondo. The 21-day crossed over the 50-day, and you're headed towards the 200. That's never really good. But let's just take a look at what we have on the upside. So first of all, you want to look is this 78.41. That's going to be very key. And then right above it is 78.64. All right, if we can get above that, then what we do is we can look right to the bottom of this candle. Okay, so you're looking at 78.91. We'll look to the top of this candle, 79.27. Then we just follow the candles up, 79.80, and then we have that 79.96. And then your big boy up here, 80.13. Now, see how this 21-day come across? So that is, if it happens to bust out, that 21-day is going to be very strong resistance, just like we had here. But again, right above that, then we have that 50-day. So it's not looking really what you call too bullish here on the chart. Now, when we look at this, okay, see what you have? 78.49. Okay, so right there, 78.41, you have 78.64. This is going to be falling right in there at that 78.49. And then right above it, we have this 50 SMA at 79.07. So a lot of resistance. See this candle right here? Indecision candle. Okay, it popped up, looked like it was going to roll up, and then, it just finished right at that 21-day. So very indecision. Traders just don't know which direction it's going. Now, it looks like this war premium is long out of this here. This dropped here over $10. We got a high here of right there at that 87, up to here. Yeah, 87.67. That was your high, and now you're sitting right down here. So, you dropped over a good $10 there in that war premium. Right now, it's all going to be about the economy and the Fed. So always remember that. So whatever that Fed says, the Fed's going to lead. You've got pretty much like a stagflation going on here now. And, for them to go there and cut rates, I think you're dreaming. And I've been pointing this out since last fall. And everybody's saying, oh, they're going to cut 6 times. Then they're going to 4 times. Then 3 times, 2 times. Well, we're going to get a cut here. You ain't getting no cut. Inflation is high. All you got to do is get out of your freaking house. Okay? Go to a grocery store. You'll see it. Go to a restaurant. Go to a car lot. Go to an open house on housing. Okay? Very. Go to a gas station. Inflation is here. Okay? Did it come down? Absolutely it came down. Did it come down to where we need it? Absolutely not. See how they measure inflation is X autos, food, and energy. I have no idea what they're actually measuring, but if you add autos, food, and energy into that inflation, you probably got 10% inflation going ahead. That's what is realistic, okay? Not this 3% or 3.4%. That's all bullshit, okay? So this is all depending on that and looking at the economy, maybe a possible recession down the road, everything like that. So crude always follows that, so always remember. Now, one thing I don't like here is this. See how this came right on down here now? Now you're sitting at 86.13. Yeah, 86.18. That's right at the top of that candle. So that price channel came down, which means that this price channel is going to be a long time before you're going to hit that area. As some price channels come on down and work its way down until it closes off sideways, like we have here, okay? Like I have there, this could just keep around and coming all the way and down here, which limits your upside potential here. Now, so here's what we want to watch tomorrow. Okay, so this is very, very key. What you want to watch is obviously is all these candles, the bottom of the candle, but this is what you really want to watch is this 76.89. You need to hold that on a closing basis. Very, very crucial. Upside, you want to get above this 100-day. You want to get above that 8 SMA. You have to close above. If you can, then you got a nice shot here at that 80.13. If you can't, you're going to be sideways to down. Just that simple. RSI still has room to go on the downside. This is the momentum, but momentum to the downside. See how that green is below the red? Downside. Now, this is what I've always looked at. See where your green now crossed over your red? Check that out. See? Not good. Okay, you never want to see that because this is what happens and this is the result. Okay, so this is what you want. If you're bullish, is that green above the red, then this is what you get. So remember, to me, I don't really care if oil goes up or goes down. You make money both ways. But if you're a long trader, wait for the setup. Wait for the setup. Wait for the setup. Don't just go there, buy a random. Oh, it's in this area here. Wait until we see a bottoming candle similar to this, like we had here, like I've been posting. When you get that, then you can take the trade and you can have a nice 3-day trade. Until we get there, this thing can just keep on going lower. Now, if you're a short trader, always watch that 76.89. That if it doesn't hold, then that can come down all the way lower, all the way even down to this 75.43 level here. Okay, very, very easy. Okay, so right now, this whole pattern here, the head, the shoulders, right here, there's your head, the left shoulder, right shoulder, is playing out very, very nicely here on the old crude ski. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Had a really nice, good run. Okay, 3.44, very, very nice. Okay, so what we did is we ran right up into the section here, went right over there, and then on the left-hand side, it was 3.55. Next, you're looking for is 3.8, and then we're looking at for that 3.42. Above that, if you can get right there, then what you're looking for is 3.46, and then we're looking for 2.46 and then 2.48. Those are your upside targets. Now, downside, you can see here where we had that topping tail situation here, okay? But again, we had it right over here too. So this was really a nice trade because what you had is you had a high, then it came down here, but this put in a bottoming tail. So that says you got to get long. And then we had a high here, but it could not hold that level, okay? So next day it came down, it sold down lower, but you notice that if you look at the bottom there, 2.53, 153, see, it's holding that nice key support level. So really what you want to do is just look at that 2.16 level. That's what your really key is here, because right now you're trading this another box here. Just so we had this box here, now we're trading this here, okay? So just watch the top of that candle. That's going to be very, very key if, big if, you lose this 8 SMA. Now, this is very, very crucial, this 2.195, because if you lose this, okay, level, okay, then what happens is this is what happens. That 8-day rolls over. That's what happens with the price. She goes all the way and down, okay? Now, again, we never did fill this gap all the way down here at 1.67. Not saying you're going to fill it, but I'm just saying right now you have a nice bullish trend going right on up here. No question about it. See how nice we held this 1.9 level? Really nice. We had that contract roll into June. Holding this level here very, very nicely, okay? Never filled that gap, and then she had a nice, good rally all the way on up. Now, again, is it done? Well, we got to see, okay? So here's what you want to watch on Monday. This is what you want to watch right there, 2.195. If that is lost, then what we're going to do next is look at that 2.16. Very, very key, okay? Again, if that's lost, right there, that's your next level, 2.09, and then we have your 100 SMA right there at 2.07. Okay, so those are your key levels, that 8-day, Okay, this right here, that 2.16, this 2.09, and that 100-day. Very, very crucial. Okay, now again, if this is going to keep running up here, we look to yesterday, our Friday's low, I should say, 2.42. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll look over the top of this candle here. Yeah, what do we have there? Yeah, 2.24. Okay, 2.24. Then what we'll do is we'll look right here above this candle at 2.26, 2.27, and then we'll come up here at that 2.15, and then Friday's high at the 2.34. That's all what you're looking for on the upside. If you can blast above that, well, you have nice targets up here, all the way at 2.46 and all the way at 2.48. But let's see if it holds. Now, again, if this holds, this might be a nice scalping opportunity to take it long. Okay, all the way up. Let's just see. Wait till those. Let the price come to you. Don't get faked out with this. That's the key. You know, where it starts rising up here and then blasts below that, you close below that 8-day, well, it's good night, Irene, because then you got a 216, 2.09, and then you're going to come down to the old Hondo here, and then you could come all the way down, you know, down to the 21-day and then retest this here 1.9 level. Very easy. So right now we got a nice bullish trend. Let's see if we can hold and take this thing a little bit higher. Now, our side here, well, you know, you kind of hit the top of the mark there, but she come off a little bit, still looking good. MACD still green above your red, still looking bullish. Green above red here, looking good. Now, by the end of the week, which is Friday, you really have to hold this key level right here. Okay, that's that 2.0 level. That on a closing basis, you need to close over that by next Friday on this weekly chart. If not, you're going to come right down here to this 1.96, that 8S line. Now, again, as this is curling up here, that's always very, very bullish as long as it can hold that price. Okay, so is this coming to cross over that 21-day, then you can push that price up very, very nice. So let's just take it, you know, just wait for the trade, let it come to you. Okay, don't force it. Don't say it's going here, it's going there. You know what I'm saying? Let the charts tell you when to buy, when to sell. That's all you do. That's how you trade charts. Okay, very, very easy. So just watch this key 8 SMA here. Very, very crucial. If that's lost, you got 2.16, 2.09, and then we have your old 100-day. If we can go up here, well, then you'll just start rallying up here. You go 2.26, you go right there, 2.27, then we have 2.31, and then that 2.3, say call it 2.35. That's where you're going to be going for on the upside. Now, your price channel is still on the way up here. That's very, very nice. It hasn't come over here yet, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Okay, that's what I got for you here on crude and natural gas. Now, yesterday I made a nice video here. So if you're new to trading or you're beginner, you know, or you're learning how to trade, or maybe you just want to brush up, I made a really good video yesterday, at least I thought it was, on candlesticks, you know, and that chart patterns, okay? Not just showing you the lines, but showing you actual candlesticks, how actually something works. Okay, then I showed you a couple of my own charts there. So it's right on my playlist. So anytime you want to do, you can always go there, refresh it. I do the same thing myself to say, hey, I'm going to go there. And sometimes you got to just get right back to basics. Again, I just say, I thought it was a pretty good video and it kind of explained everything. Plus it also explained stop losses. So if you want to say, hey, I want to know how can you stop losses to my advantage, it's all right on there for you. Okay, I'll be back here tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock and we'll do it all over again. Thanks for watching.